The second season of football in Michigan begins tonight, and for the first time in 8 years, the boys of Addison have qualified for the playoffs. Tonight, they look to advance against the Falcons of Monroe St. Mary's. Our coverage of Michigan's high school football playoff starts right now, only on LSN.
Davis bounced it off his head, and I don't think that was an accident.
We've got a tie atop the LCAA standings.
Count that baby in a foul.
The first time they've been there in 61 years. Morency is going to the President's Center.
And I think this is pretty much over.
Blissfield Royals, district champions.
Lenawee Sports and the Michigan High School Athletic Association proudly presents high school varsity football. Tonight in Division 7's pre-district round matchup, the Falcons of Monroe St. Mary's have traveled here to Pantherland as Addison looks to advance to the district championship. And as always, it's all part of the season-long race to our state championship. Good evening, friends. I'm Zach Higgins alongside Jesse Ramirez.
Hey guys, we're trying to stay warm here. We're huddled up. It looks like for the camera angle, but actually it's because we are freezing. And like I said before, we're here. We're at a football game, and it's the Addison and St. Mary's. What can we talk about Addison?
You know, it's their first playoff appearance in 8 years.
8 years, yeah. That's 2 presidential terms right there. That's Barack twice now, okay? So you know, we have that. That's a long time. And you guys got to realize, like, for these fans, how big of a moment that's got to be. So, you know, even with the weather as cold as it is, we're going to have, you know, a stadium full of fans just screaming their heads off.
Yeah, and speaking of the weather, I mean, it is freezing cold out here tonight. So
yeah,
that's really going to affect the passing game.
It's been raining. The ball's going to be slippery. So there's not going to be much passing tonight, a lot of running. But the funny thing is, looking at St. Mary's stats, is for the season, they're more of a running team. So I don't think this is really going to affect their game all too often. And what that means is what's going to happen is that we're going to have a lot of plays in the red zone. We're going to have a lot on up at the goal line trying to get these last few yards, and we're going to see some blood, sweat, and hopefully no tears unless they're mine, because I love football. We didn't have a chance to talk to either coaches. They're both really in the mindset before the game, talking to their players, getting the drills down. So we don't have the coaches here with us, but we have each other. So we can talk about what type of ball game we're gonna have today.
Yeah, I think that both defenses are going to have to work really hard trying to protect their side of the field with that running game, because that's all it's going to be tonight. Yeah,
and if we see some breakaway runs, we see some missed tackles, that's gonna be some huge gains, huge yards, huge touchdowns, which can lopside for either side of the team.
Yeah, both teams cannot afford to do any of that this game, especially with the weather and the conditions.
Yep. And with that, we're going to throw it to break. We'll be right back with the action. You're watching LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
The broadcast of today's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Lenawee Sports Network. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and the Lenawee Sports Network.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive, sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stand should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe coaches should act as teachers, helping student athletes develop,
while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should be positive role models and supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game!
All right, and we are ready for the kickoff here. Looks like St. Mary's is going to be kicking off.
St. Mary's is number 6. Wyatt Burton, deep for the Panthers. Bergmoser with the kick, stretching out.
Kicking off right now.
All righty. Tackle down there around the 14. Okay, and the first down of football is going to be starting soon. Zach, how you feeling?
Good.
Me too. You ready for some football?
Yup.
Welcome back to Addison, Michigan. You're listening to the Falcons and the Panthers. The kickoff was just completed, where Bergmoser kicked it down the field and Kneiper took it to the return of about 3 yards. And here come the Panthers. They're first on offense.
Gonna run up the middle. We got a dog pile going.
Right up the middle. It goes nowhere.
Maybe a yard.
Kneiper with the ball. It's met by the middle of the Falcon line.
Yeah, that was the trap. These offensive jump are going to look very similar. Formations. That was the quick trap play that absolutely went nowhere.
All right, second down.
Second and 10 for the Panthers at the 15-yard line. They started at their own. Again, a handoff goes up the middle and goes absolutely nowhere. Stop right around 50.
0 yards again for Addison. Gonna be third down, 10 to go.
22. That was Dart with the ball, and it's third down and 10.
Looks like the sophomore 26.
Kneiper comes out for this play. Third down and 10.
Sophomore Alex Morgan in the linebacker for SMCC brought him up last week.
Quarterback 7, Donovan Underwood. This time he hands off and he goes to the left side, and that was number 40.
About 5 yards on that play. Fourth down.
See those dark numbers. Dominic Young carried the football, and he got about 5 yards on that play, making it fourth down and about 5. The ball resting right around the 20-yard line of the Panthers.
That was a bit of a wider through the hole and linebacker.
Looks like it'll be fourth down for the Panthers. We got a punt coming.
No one's back for center. The punt is on its way, and it's a high punt.
No one back there to return it. Be around the 27-yard line.
It's a great
St.
punt
Mary
there.
Catholic Central. First offensive play for St. Mary.
Coach Kip doesn't want him to fumble the punt reception because it is wet out here.
Addison in the black uniform, the black jerseys, black pants, with the red numerals. The Falcons in their traditional road jerseys, white with the gold pants. Under center goes number 6. That's
All right, run up the middle, about 3 yards on that play.
4, Sherrard.
A second and 8.
It looks like our prediction was right on. This is a running game.
Before being stopped. The ball is resting on the right hash mark, and the Falcons come up with 2 yards on that play.
Right here, mobile device or computer screen. That was off-tackle power play to the right defender.
All right, up to the line.
Fleck, the first down of the huddle. Here comes Bergmoser. He's under center, and the Falcons are headed south. Handoff this time to Marino. Marino goes up.
All right, looks like he's about to
Actually,
break away there.
He's up to 40, 45, 50.
He's getting some yardage, and he's brought down there
Territory at the 44-yard line. Nice
around the 44-yard line. First down, obviously, for St. Mary Catholic.
24, Rodman. Yes, he did. I'm looking through the stained glass window.
And like that's what we said before the game, some big running plays are gonna be what's gonna happen for this game. If they let that go on, it's not gonna be very good for Addison.
Yeah, that was a big breakaway there for St. Mary.
It was a very big break.
Yeah.
If it was like a school break, it'd be a summer break because it's the biggest one.
Yeah.
Quick call, handoff right at the middle to Sherrard.
We have a no Going nowhere on that one, about a yard or two on the play. Second down for St. Mary Catholic. Luke Yaki, senior, on the tackle there for Addison. 9 yards to go.
They're controlling the football and moving forward. That's what they do. Moving forward. Bergmoser under center. Ball on the right hash mark. Hand off to Marino this time.
No.
Marino up the right side, and he's up and over the 40 to the 39.
Got a few yards on that.
Third down and a foul.
Still yet to be a pass. All run.
Offensive line there going and good yardage on second down, and this brings up for 3rd and 5. Definitely 4-down territory here, so they have 2 downs to get this 5 yards.
The ball at the Panther 39. Here come the Falcons. They're in their famous T formation. Bergmoser goes under center. He's ready to go. This time
Another run towards the right. Run power there. Kept them up for a bit. And the first down off that. Heavy run there. That was a big man play there.
Yeah. Pushing right through all the defense.
Yes, he did, and that's the way he does it. He hits it.
Now the first down there.
And the Falcons ball rushing again at the Panther 31. Bergmoser under center, ready to go. Takes the snap. This time he hands it.
Another run up the middle, breaking through. Let's see if that's a first down too. It's pretty close.
22-yard line. Down by number 20. A nice game by Marino. He almost broke another one. As I tell you every week, he's only one step away from breaking that.
And that was another one there. And he scored through the hole very quickly. He's 5 yards into the defensive backfield before you know it.
Second down and 1.
1 yard.
Very well here.
The ball at the Panther 21-yard line. They're on the right hash mark.
All right, looks like it's probably going to be just a push up the middle. See what happens here. There it is, and he's going to get that first down.
A great push there by St. Mary's to get that first down.
2 yards to the 19-yard line. And
Colin Wolford on the carry there to getting that first down, a senior for St. Mary Catholic.
And you know that's not the first push they've had to get those extra yards that they need.
They're like little push pops out there.
Next week, they said. So this is.
Yeah, you'll be able to see it next week. It's drizzling out a little bit. The umbrellas are
first
out.
down.
Pretty nice crowd for the rain. Handoff this time to number 4, Sherrard, and he goes straight up the gut. Number 4, Sherrard. And he's going to get about 5 yards on that. And he does what Sherrard does. He just moves his legs and goes straight forward. And second down and 5.
Mitchell Sherrard on the run there. Got about 5-6 yards.
Second down and 5 at the 14. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go. This time Marino gets it. Marino goes to his right side, and he goes for about 3 yards.
Looks like he got about 3 yards on that play.
Tough running by Marino. Not a lot there, but he's churning.
3rd and close.
And that's what you need to do in this full house team. Tough running backs to get behind the offensive line and get that extra yard.
Here come the Falcons.
So we actually have some hail coming down right now. We have our cameramen out there fighting through it, but they are freezing and, trying to get this game under wrap for you guys. We have Ashley Drinkwine on down camera, and we also have Paul Mallory on the camera. They're both fighting their little hearts out.
Can't imagine what it's going to be like down there, getting that hail all in their face.
Yeah, they're going through hail, and I can say that because that's not a swear word.
So I will yell it out here as much as I can. 4:30 left in the first quarter, 0-0.
And up this time is a keeper by Bergmoser, and this time he's tackled out of bounds right around the 7-yard line. It's going to be second and goal at 7.
Good play by Addison defense right there to catch him.
Yeah, before the score, though. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, obviously, if they have a few more stops like that, they keep them to a field goal instead of a touchdown there.
And that's what they need. They cannot give up any touchdowns.
You know, I've done some research, Zach, and actually touchdowns are bad and good things. Good if you do the touchdowns, bad if you get touchdowns scored on you.
Yeah. Sadly, that's how it goes.
Bergmoser ready, quick snap. You know it's going to be quick. This time
They run to the right there, piling through. And that's a touchdown there, the first score of the game. St. Mary Catholic up 6-0 now after that power run to the right there.
I think that's what this game is going to be. They're just going to keep pushing up the field, and that's exactly what they did for this entire drive. They just push, and push.
Right, and if Addison doesn't push back, we're going to see a one-sided game here, Zach.
Exactly.
Wolford got those yards on his own, though.
Yes, he did. He powered it all the way through. Wolford will hold, and there looks to be a flag.
That was Wolford on the touchdown. We have a flag on the play right now.
Team out for the 2-point conversion. Somebody's stuck an umbrella in the fence, and I can't see anything. Last week it was a tuba. Now it's an umbrella. Yeah.
Now it's an umbrella. That's okay. We'll stand up.
I guess so. It's, you know, we play for the elements, whether it's inside or out.
They affect us as well.
All right. Looks like they're going to go for the 2-point conversion instead of the easy field goal. Let's see if it pays off for them.
Falcons going for 2. Bergmoser this time. He hands up 2.
Push it in and easily gets the 2 points, 8-0. And with that, we are going to throw it to break. 8-0. St. Mary Catholic is up. You're watching Michigan's high school football playoffs only on LSN. You're home for Lenawee Sports.
Everywhere that we go, he makes people laugh and makes people smile, and I feel like I have that quality.
He's the one who always takes me fishing.
I watch golf with him. And
I watch him cook, because when I grow up, I want to be a cook too.
We have the same faces like this.
Dad is the one, when you fall, that picks you up.
That unconditional sense of presence and reassurance is really what makes him my father.
May I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
All right, welcome back. If you're just joining us, St. Mary Catholic just scored the 2-point conversion on there already. A touchdown, up 8-0. Now they're going to be kicking off to Addison. There you are, Addison with the kick return. Going to run it up to about the 29.
And it looked to me as he wasn't running that hard.
Yeah, it looked like he was just lumbering around. He was doing some ballerina dancing, didn't really get him too far.
Yeah, and that's gonna hurt Addison. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, if I learned anything from all my ballerina classes that I've taken, you know, it's not meant for the football field.
No,
it's meant for the ballerina, class places wherever they're done. I don't know. I've only took 4 or 5.
Yeah, I would imagine.
As the rain continues to fall, here comes
Addison
the
hoping
Panthers.
to get a touchdown reversal. And then we have a pitch there to the right. He's going to get the first down. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Getting it about 8 yards in that play. Second down.
See, and that's what Addison's going to need right there. They're just going to have to do the exact same thing that St. Mary's did. Just push, and push up the field.
Yep. Every yard counts in there. They're going to have to show that they want this more than the other team.
Here come the Panthers. They're ready to go. This time they go to
All right.
the left
Got
side
about a yard.
for about 2 yards.
Yard or 2 on that play.
And nowhere Addison can go is that where those defenders aren't.
That was Neep around the play there for about 2 yards for Addison.
A little bit back. I think he just barely made it back to the line of scrimmage, making it 3rd down and about 3. The ball is resting at the Panther 38-yard line.
Third down. 3 yards to go for the first down.
Heck of a job so far.
Underwood ready to go. He calls the signals.
Yep.
This time he keeps it. He rolls
Keeps it,
to
runs,
his
and he's going to get the first down there, about 6-7 yards on the play. That is Underwood, senior for Addison.
And it's first and 10 for Panthers ball resting at their own 47-yard line.
And it looks like Addison is ready to come back. Hopefully get another score here. What's that?
They're just pushing up the field, and that's what they need to do. They're putting everything they got into it.
Well, that showed his experience, and he started since he was a sophomore. So that shows
There we
experience.
go.
This time he's going to go
And
fast.
the first pass of the game, and it is a success. Got about 7-8 yards on that play.
I think that was a good call by Addison because
Yeah, definitely.
I think it caught St. Mary's a little bit off guard because
Yeah.
they're not expecting passes in this game. I think both teams' game plan was just to run, and then change it up like that. They're not prepared.
All right.
Certainly number 7
Second down.
Underwood certainly shows his composure in the last 2 plays. Underwood takes it handoff this time to number 22. That looks like Dart. And there goes
That was Hunter Dart on the carry, and he's going to get the first down for Addison. And we looking like some promise here for this game. Both teams are playing pretty darn hard there, Zach.
Yeah, they are, and they're putting everything they have into it, and they're getting yard by yard, and that's all it takes.
Change field positions, and they're in 4-down territory now.
first and 10 for the Panthers. Ball resting at the Falcon 41-yard line.
Addison at the line of scrimmage.
Underwood ready to go. They're running the T formation. This time Underwood.
All right, Underwood it keeps it. Look at this, wide open for the catch there. And that's a touchdown there for Addison.
Scored a touchdown, the 41-yard pass from Noah Hermanson for the Panther touchdown.
Great call right there by Addison. Again, I think they just caught St. Mary off guard and for that wide open pass.
Definitely, St. Mary is not ready for these passes here.
It looked like that was like about a 40, 41, 45-yard pass. That was,
that was a
that
long
was
pass
great.
and then ended up being wide open there.
Panthers going for 2 this time. A handoff. Nope. Keeper by number 7, the quarterback Underwood.
Underwood keeps it, and he's taken down, though, before the 2 points. And with that, 68, St. Mary's still in the lead. We're going to be throwing at the break. You're watching Michigan's high school football playoffs only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach re-employment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community.
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Joining us, St. Mary has scored 8 points, and just before the break, we had a score by Addison. Did not complete the two-point conversion, though. And we had the kickoff by Addison on the 40-yard line. Sorry about that.
St. Mary's immediately taken down by Addison on that kickoff.
It wasn't very far. Yeah, it was right in between. It was right in between the onside kick and the dinger.
Morgan again, he's all over the field.
St. Mary line of scrimmage. See if they can recoup after just getting scored on there. The offense taking back. Yeah, run up the middle, and he got up about two yards on that play. Wolford there.
St. Mary's taking the same approach as they have all game. I think at some point in this game they need to change up their game plan and try and catch Addison off guard as Addison did St. Mary's in the last drive.
Yeah, we saw how well that worked for Addison, so I think a little switcheroo like that for St. Mary would work perfectly.
Here come the Falcons. They're in that key formation again, and Bergmoser takes it. He flips it back
Pitch.
to Marino. Marino goes.
Marino running it up.
The left sideline to the 50.
Getting wide open, and look at that. We have a wide open.
15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marino scores.
That was Nicholas Marino getting a touchdown there, right back in Addison's face there, bringing their score up to 14 for St. Mary Falcons.
That did not take long.
No, that was very quick, and you just see that these big runs are, really killing Addison on the defensive side.
Yeah, and they just shoved my words right back into my mouth that they need to change it up because obviously they don't. What they're doing right now is working.
And that time, boy, he turned on the Jets. Nobody from Addison was going to catch him. Nobody in the
All right,
on the field.
the extra point.
Wolford will hold. Bergmoser will attempt the extra point. Snap. Kick is on its way, and Bergmoser kicks a beauty right through
And
the
that is
uprights
good.
and splits it. And
One more point added for St. Mary, and we're going to throw it to break. You're watching Michigan's high school football playoffs only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Go for a mouthful, go for the fun.
Oh, go for cake!
Cakes are for everyone. Just one stack is what it takes, and it's go for cakes. Open wide, stuff your face. There's always room for more Gopher cakes. Empty the box, then reload. Eat those Gopher cakes till you explode.
Exercised lately?
Till you explode.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
All right, welcome back. We had a score from the St. Mary Catholic School right before the break. We had them bring up the score to 15 to 6, scoring a touchdown and then the extra point. Now kicking off to Addison. And Addison has been brought down there.
A good run by Addison.
Welcome back to Addison High School. The score, the Falcons 15, the Panthers 6. The kickoff by Bergmoser, taken by Piper. And he moves the ball up about 22 yards on the kickoff, and that's where Addison has it. First and 10 at their own.
First and 10 for Addison.
That was nice move by St. Mary 7. Knieper covered up the ball. I thought it was a fumble there, but no, it wasn't.
Here comes Underwood. He's ready to go. This time he hands
Underwood
up
handing it up the middle.
Knieper, and Knieper goes absolutely nowhere. I think he's lost probably.
Knieper there lost about a yard on the play.
Looks like by number 20.
All right, with that, we are going to throw it to break. You are watching LSN, the football playoffs, only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
And there we have the Addison with the ball here, huddling up, trying to think of a game plan here.
Just about 30 seconds of the second quarter, played by Underwood, and he went for about 1 yard or 2.
Third down for our Addison Panthers here.
The Panthers 6, and it's third down and 9, and their plays are coming in. Here comes Knieper back into the game.
That's a big play for Addison.
Here are the Panthers.
First down to keep this drive going.
Underwood ready to go. Here he goes. He hands off the football.
Yeah, hand off to the right there. Sorry, up the middle. And brought down.
And another big run by St. Mary's, and who had still yet to pass the ball.
How's Addison there with the run? About 11 minutes left in the half.
First and 10 at their own 49, the Panthers. Hand up this time to number 44, Young.
Run up the middle, not going anywhere.
And this St. Mary's defense is just too tough on that run game. I think for Addison to get up in this game, they might just have to go back to their passing game.
It seems to be the only thing really working for them, but we also have to have those random runs for when we have those out of the blue passes that kind of work.
Exactly.
Kind of reminds me of the head body, and boxing. You hit the head, cover the head, then you hit the body. Body's open.
Yeah.
Lost about a yard there.
27 Kniper again, and he loses a yard this time, making it third down and 10. 51.
Third down and 10 for the Addison Panthers.
For SMCC are stuffing that play, and the linebackers are coming up to fill with Huber and getting good support as well from the defensive backs. Can't get sucked in here, though. They're going to fake that play and go long like they did on that.
Still in the huddle, formulating a plot. So 9 minutes, 45 seconds left in the half. Up to the line of scrimmage. Third down, 10 to go.
They're still in that key. This time Underwood takes it, he fakes back and rolls, and he throws it down the field, and it's
drop there. Very close to a catch. Had to run back for it. Underwood with the incomplete pass there.
And another one of those out of the blue passes, which looked as if it was going to work, but then he just had to come back and could not come up with it.
Now we have the kickoff team, the punt team for Addison out, 4th and 10.
Excellent job to get the ball off, get some air under it. The receiver just dropped it, basically. He had to come back for a little bit, but it was in his hands.
Underwood ready to punt.
Back to kick. Underwood with the kick.
Is the deep man, and Kuzno's going to get away from it as the punt lands and takes a falcon roll and rolls back.
All right, and after that punt, we are going to be throwing it to break. You're watching Michigan's high school football playoffs only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Today, 1 out of every 4 American kids is Hispanic. That means many of the future doctors who will care for us, the engineers who will build our cities, the scientists and entrepreneurs of our country can be your kids. We all know how hard it is for you to send them to college. This is why we want you to know you are not alone. And every day more people support you to make it happen. Many support you. And the Hispanic Scholarship Fund helps you prepare, plan, and pay for your kids' college education. HSF.net.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
Why do you not get me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
All right, welcome back. 2nd down for St. Mary. 15-6 is the score. Still ahead of the Addison Panthers.
I can see it from up here. The football player there, the breath.
Yeah, it's very cold out there, And when you start losing like your feeling in your fingers, it really affects the gameplay and the players themselves.
Yeah. I think that could have been an effect in the drop pass by Addison.
Very true, yeah.
Extremely powerful is number 5 Wolford. You gotta bring the whole tackle him. Addison's learning that the hard way right now.
Right around the 8-minute mark for the 2nd quarter. Panthers up for the snap. Up the middle, broke away for a few yards there. Wolford with 5 yards. Got a first down on the carry.
And St. Mary's doing the same thing. They're just pushing the ball.
They run that too so well, it's hard to see. It's hard to see where the ball is. You're exactly right. It was Bergwalter. This time he hands off to Sherrard. And Sherrard goes straight up the gut for about
a run going about 3 yards there for St. Mary Catholic.
A little bit better than the first down for the Falcons. Got 3 yards. That's very manageable. play isn't too long. Central runs the ball 95% of the time, so you don't want to.
Falcons up to the line of scrimmage. Ready for the snap.
Up and under center goes Wyatt Bergmoser. This time he hands off to number 5.
Hand off to the right, and it's going to get a big power run there.
I thought he was down a couple of yards ago, but he just kept on pushing.
Kept going. That's tenacity that we can see from this the St. Mary Catholic School and the football team there, and we got a good example of it there.
And it's hard for me to tell.
Yeah.
Everyone running out their fakes, hiding the football, playing hide-the-hoagie football, and Addison has to tackle everybody.
Well, Bergmoser gained about 11 yards. He went to his right side, and he went up the sideline. It's first and 10 for the Falcons. The ball resting at the Panther 45. They're in Panther territory, and the Falcons.
Looks like we have a false start on the Panthers. They're going to be going back 5 yards there. Jump the gun.
No, that was on St. Mary.
Yep. Sorry, did I say Panthers? Excuse me, I meant St. Mary Catholic, the Falcons.
They're disciplined on the defensive line, not falling for it, and SMC set themselves up.
You almost bought a new cell phone, Sean.
The tight end looks like maybe I jumping offside.
It looks like Marino and Sherrard and Wolford in the backfield. Bergmoser, this time he hands off.
All right, hands off the middle, and he has got looked like a breakaway touchdown, but he was brought down there.
That's the shoestring tackle right there. He barely got him.
And the Panthers are lucky he did, because that would have been another touchdown for St. Mary Catholic.
And that was a critical play right there by Addison.
Good thing about it, they got 13 yards. I didn't see his number, but it was 13-yard gain.
Great play on first
second and 2. It was, yep. Hit the 5-yard.
That was another play, Marino. A
shoestring again. It's been all season long. Ball handed off
Run up the middle, and a fumble there. And it looks like Addison Panthers came up with it. And there it is. We have a switch of possession there. Panthers coming away with it.
That is another big play by Addison to get the ball back and try and come back and almost tie this game up.
We'll never know, but it looked like he wanted to pull it out. It looks like Wolford wanted to keep it. And that's what's going to happen 9 times out of 10 when you get a miscommunication. And the ball...
Around 6 minutes left in the quarter.
Was there to cover it up.
You don't usually see the Falcons make those kind of mistakes.
No, you don't.
6:09 to go in the second quarter. It's the Falcons 15, the Panthers 6.
Hand off towards the left there, and they're going to be brought back and not going anywhere. We see the sportsmanship there being helped up by number 34 on St. Mary Catholic.
That's good right there. I can see that sportsmanship in these big playoff games.
Yeah, by Mitchell Duvall there.
Second down and 13. The Panthers have the football at the 35-yard line. Looks like a little trickery there.
We got a few yards there.
Got a little bit confused.
Third down.
Panthers are not going anywhere with this drive. They need something to help them down the field.
Then with 3rd and 10, you might see another one of those pass plays there, Zach.
Yeah, I'm looking for something.
Second long play looks like for Addison. Believe it or not, the quick hitter to the fullback is a big gainer typically for these full-house teams.
Taking his time to get under center down than Underwood. He's ready to go. This time he fakes the handoff.
There we are at the play, and incomplete there. Be 4th down.
And you were right, they did. They came up with that pass play, but then again, the second missed, the second incomplete.
Now we have their punt team coming in.
Donovan Underwood will punt the ball away for Addison, the deep man.
Looks like now SMCC has 2 people deep.
Yeah, they do.
First punt they had nobody. Last punt they had 1.
Punt is off.
Punt is on its way. It's a line drive punt. It hits right around the Falcon 40 and rolls to right around the 33-yard line.
About the 33-yard line for the St. Mary Catholics offense.
Take a little break.
Let's take a break at 4:45 left in the first half. The Falcons are leading the Panthers.
4:45 left in the half.
The Falcon football on Monroe's 98-3.
Yeah, go make a. Yeah, it's T. There's all run. Can we do a quick break here? SMCC's breaking the huddle. All right.
All right, up to the line, St. Mary Catholic. All right, run up the middle. Got about 7-8 yards on that.
There's another one of those St. Mary runs that they're just getting not a lot, but just enough.
Just enough. You know, two or three of those, that's going to first down every time. So, you know, Addison's really got to figure out how to stop those.
Exactly. This is not going to be. This is going to not be the game that they wanted.
Another handoff. Marino going about a yard on that one, bringing up third down. 3 yards to go for the Falcons.
4 minutes ticking away here in the first half, and the Falcons leading the Addison Panthers 15-6. The Falcons on the move at the 40-yard line. Jeff, it's 3rd and 3. This might be 4-down territory. You never know with the Falcons.
Oh yeah, they went.
All right, we're going to see what the Falcons do here. Need to get this first down, unless we're going to have a 4th down after.
I'm a believer now.
That's how sports work.
Yep.
Yeah, hand off to the right, and he's going to power it in, getting that first down and then some.
It's another one of those power runs by St. Mary's, and Addison just cannot stop them at all.
Wolford's coming in, and he just has those power runs that, you know, they can stop him, but, you know, at what cost? We got a first down there, and, you know, definitely more.
Yeah, they need to find somebody on that team that can match up with him and stop him before he gets another one of those power runs.
And that could happen, you know. That's what I was talking about earlier about the upsets that could take place. This time Marino gets it.
And Marino running to the outside, running into his home player there.
And you never know, that could have been pretty costly for St. Mary's, because you never know if he wouldn't have ran into his own player, what he could have gone.
Yeah, he definitely could have got some more yardage there if he didn't bump into his own player. Falcon first down. Just under 3 minutes.
Cut it up north and south, and got great yardage there. Jeff, we have another update here. Ida 14. Detroit Denby 14, so that's a great showing by Ida so far.
Very athletic team, Denby, and a very good Ida Blue Street team. That should be a heck of a game, and it is. This time it's going to be Wolford.
Bergsmoser handing it off there. And Wolford with the carry. Powered it through for those hard yards there.
Yep.
Every
prop. Hiding the football is very, very difficult to see who has it. Everyone runs like they have the football, and the defense tackles everybody. So
all we do is sort it out.
Sort it out in the end. 2 minutes to go here in the half.
Bergmoser just taking his time and running the clock like he normally does. This time it's Sherrard.
And another run up the middle, and he's going to be brought back. Oh, and look at that. No, he's not. Pushing through. And what should have been a no gain got a first down, then some.
And he is just a very valued player on this team, because that's, like, I don't even know. That's a lot of runs up there.
You know, Wolford is actually averaging 88.9 yards per game there. So, I mean, we're just seeing this is just a testament of that.
Yeah,
with these big runs.
Yeah.
Addison made a nice tackle over there as the rain is coming down here. A lot of umbrellas out.
First down. About a minute 30 left. Another run up the middle.
Wolford, or that's Sherrard. Now Sherrard gets it and goes straight up the middle for about 5 or 6 yards. Making it 2nd down and 5. They're confusing the heck out of it.
That's number 4.
Clock's running down. Got about 70 seconds left.
And we can see the rain coming down here.
Bergwalzer takes it, he keeps it, he rolls to his right, and he's knocked out of bounds right around the 17-yard line.
That'll stop the clock.
Ran out of bounds. The clock is stopped there. 58 seconds.
And this has been a very interesting first half of football here.
You know, they only up by 9. It feels like they have been dominating the whole game, though. There's that.
Yeah.
The Falcons, I mean.
With all those power runs and just pushing the ball as far as they can and big breakaway runs.
Got a flag on the play here.
Not what you want to happen here as you're in the red zone. And it was 3rd and 1. Now it's going to be 3rd and 6.
Going to bring him back 5 yards. 3rd and 6 for the Falcons.
You don't usually see the Falcons do that either.
Now they put one on the carpet already. You never see the Falcons fumble. And already 2 false starts. Again, you just never see that. So a little bit jittery here. This is the playoffs. Addison is a good football team, so the Falcons may be a little bit jittery.
Officials are keeping the teams in the huddle. I don't know what they're talking about, but they're moving the ball.
Our referees are talking here. Guess they're making sure they have the right yardage, I guess.
Now the other officials come in, they're all huddling up there.
All right.
There was a spot of the ball. They moved it back another half a yard.
You know what I didn't like? The SMCC didn't have school today. It was a parent-teacher conference.
Oh, yes.
All right, FMCC is ready there on the line of scrimmage. See what they do in this 3rd down. A pitch to the left, to the outside, running.
He's up to the 15, 10, down to the 8, and that's probably going to be a first down.
Number 7 Marino on that carry
now with 45 seconds.
Let's see if you got a first down there.
First and goal for the Falcons right around the 8-yard line.
Yeah, right to the 8-yard line, and now we are. We just got the 44 seconds, first down, and now we have a timeout. So we're gonna be throwing it to the break. Remember, you're watching Michigan's high school football playoffs only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
Every proper bear knows that the right fit means everything. Especially when it comes to car seats.
Oh, really? I just did what any bear would do.
So know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size.
I like it.
To learn more, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, where's that bear?
Got your personal references, high school diploma or equivalent?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
It's right there.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
All right, welcome back. 15-6. St. Mary Catholic Falcons lead it, and they also have possession here. 44 seconds left in this half. They run round right and leaping over, and that's another touchdown there for Wilford. We have a touchdown again for the Falcons, bringing the score up to 21-6. And you're coming right out of the break there with a touchdown. Had a good game plan there.
It's another great run, and that's all they've been doing, and it seems to be working.
That was elite Toyota Mazda scoring drive by Colin Wolford. A 8-yard touchdown run. There's a timeout called by the Falcons.
And we have another timeout. We are going to be throwing it to break. You're watching Michigan's high school football playoffs only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
The odds of this boy achieving his dream in fashion? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
All right, welcome back. We just had a score by SMCC, score 21-6, and it looks like they're going to be going for the 2-point conversion there, bringing it to 23 if they are successful. Wolford trying to bully his way in there, and he is in there. And it is 23-6, and with that, we're going to throw it to another break. You are watching Michigan's high school football playoffs only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary. Only you can prevent wildfires.
All right, welcome back. 37 seconds left in the first half. 23-6. Falcons lead it over the Addison Panthers. Going to be kicking it off to Addison's Panthers.
That's just pat and run for the kickoff. Deep for the Panthers. There are two.
Take us off. A little squib cake there. And between the hands. You know, with weather like that, the squib kick is pretty useful. Look at that. We have a fumble. And let's see what the refs say. Yeah, that would look like a fumble. I didn't hear any whistle, so.
I'm going to say that was Kuzino.
It looked like a fumble. Sounded like a fumble because I didn't hear any whistles.
Yeah, so I guess that's going to be the Falcons' ball. No, he was down. Yep. So it is the Panthers' ball.
That was very lucky by the Addison Panthers.
Yeah.
That could have been very devastating for them.
Yeah, especially because they have 30 seconds left. That's enough time at that position to score there for SMCC.
Exactly. And they cannot afford any more scores.
Ready to go under center. He's got the diaper back there, and he stymie hands up to. Oh, he steps back. And he throws the ball. He's looking for number 20. That's Heckman.
All right, and incompletion there.
Jeff, did you see who brought pressure that time again?
Flint.
Yeah. You didn't even have to see it.
You know it's
Flint.
Flint.
Guess is Flint.
26 seconds.
3 sacks in the last game.
And it looks like Addison is now 2 for 5 on their pass.
Yeah, that's but those two catches were very important. So maybe we can have another vital catch happen here pretty soon.
Underwood ready to go again. This time he
and they run up the middle. Look at this. Look at this. Might break away. And he's going to be brought down there. But we have enough time on the clock there to put another play out, and then if that doesn't work, you get the field goal. That was Morgan on the play there.
And that is exactly what Addison needed right there.
All right, they're calling a timeout, so with that, we're going to throw it to break. You are watching Michigan's high school football playoffs only on LSN. That's your home for Lenawee Sports.
The bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, and what do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? The bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, and what do you think he saw?
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
All right, welcome back. We just had a huge run there by the Addison Panthers, and we're We're going to see what they do here with the position on the field. 23-6. Falcons still lead it. 16 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, they can do a lot of different things. The Panthers being that close to Baker at the 16-yard line. The Falcons defense has to stiffen up.
Underwood with the snap.
Number 22, that's Darton. Darton goes straight.
Darton going up the middle, calling a timeout there. And with that, we're going to throw it to break. You're watching Michigan's high school football playoffs only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
You know what I think? I think you forgot to lock your door. A lot of people do that. They forget. It's too bad because all crime needs is a chance. Don't give it the chance. It's my job to teach you to protect yourselves. Make it your job to learn. Write to Box 6600, Rockville, Maryland. Oh, and one more thing. Lock your door and take a bite out of crime.
Sometimes all it takes to be a dad is remembering how to be a kid again. Take time to be a dad today.
All right, welcome back. Panthers with the ball. 9 seconds left. And we have a run to the outside. Trying to do something with it. And that is a touchdown there for the Panthers. Bringing their score up to 12 now and decreasing the big gap that the Falcons had gotten there in the first half there. Let's see if they go for the 2-point or the field goal.
Big score there by Addison. That's exactly what they needed to get themselves back in this game.
That was led them back in the game, really. At 23-6, SMC was the ball out of the third quarter. Addison was in big trouble. But with that score, they're going for 2 here.
Addison going for 2.
They're going for the 2-point conversion. Hands it off, and he's good there for 2 points. And we're going to throw it to break there. 14-23, Falcons in the lead. You're watching Michigan's high school football playoffs only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
Don't worry. 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
All right, welcome back. We had the Panthers just score before the break there, bringing the score up to 14. Still down 23 for the Falcons. And a little inside kick there. Bumped around there, but I do believe that the Falcons still have the ball there. We have a dog pile kind of going, a little pushing going on, but we have the Falcons with the ball. 2 seconds left. See if they do anything with it.
It just feels like this half has been going on forever. It's gone from 9 seconds to 2 seconds.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when they save all the timeouts to the end there.
Exactly.
Yeah. And see if the Falcons want to do anything with it, or they just don't want to worry about it. They are up by 9 points here.
First and 10 with 2 seconds remaining, and they're setting the ball, the officials, and getting ready for the last play of the first half.
Falcons up to the snap.
There are no penalties, so here comes Bergmoser. He takes the ball, throws it
Pitch it out.
Number 5, Wolford.
Wolford running around. He's going to be brought down. And that is the first half for us. 14-23. Falcons in the lead. Panthers. And we are going to be throwing it to break. You're watching Michigan's high school football playoffs only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach re-employment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community.
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
All right, and welcome to the second half here. About 11 minutes left in this third quarter here. SMCC here with the ball. Still up, 23-14.
This time he hands the ball off to number 4, Sherrard, and Sherrard goes after the goal.
Sherrard with the ball there, gets taken down.
He got nothing on that play.
I've seen it a couple times, but you know, they don't run that very often.
Turns around, the quarterback turns around and kind of rides the fullback a little bit. And that went well there. Excellent job by the defensive line for Addison. He's up a second, maybe almost 11.
And that's where it is. As the
10-23.
At the 33-yard line, Bert Moser.
All right. He's going to keep it and run it out to the right. He's tackled down there. About the 24-yard line there.
Broke free to get that nice little run there.
As we're getting underway here in the second half, we're proud to say that the Lenawee Sports Network provides local sports coverage that airs on LISD TV. Overseen by our instructors and operated by our students, LSN offers live sports broadcast experience to all high school students within the Lenawee Intermediate School District. If you would like to join the team, please email us at lisdtv@lisd.us. Once again, that email address is lisdtv@lisd.us. And we have a open run there and another score there by SMCC. That was Marino with the ball there, tacking on another 6 points there to SMCC, bringing them up to 29, leading by 15 there.
And if I'm not mistaken, that is Marino's second or third score of the game.
Yeah, and with that timeout, we're going to be throwing it to break. You are watching Michigan's high school football playoffs only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
Everywhere that we go, he makes people laugh and makes people smile, and I feel like I have that quality.
He's the one who always takes me fishing.
I watch golf with him. And
I watch him cook, because when I grow up, I want to be a cook too.
We have the same faces like this.
Dad is the one, when you fall, that picks you up.
That unconditional sense of presence and reassurance is really what makes him my father.
May I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach re-employment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community.
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
All right, welcome back with the kickoff there. Brought down there by SMCC. Panthers with the ball, looking to come back there, down 14-31. Before the break there, the SMCC Falcons actually scored a touchdown and also got the 2-point conversion. Now they're up by 17 points here in the third quarter, just under 10 minutes left in this quarter.
Underwood takes it, he hands off this
Underwood tackle down there.
Number 22, that is Dart.
No gain on the play there.
And it still looks like even after the half, the St. Mary defense is still going strong.
Yeah, we see them both coming through on the offense and defensive side there. And Addison has sparks of brilliance, but it seems that they're not really capitalizing on these moments where they could have these big plays that they've sprinkled throughout.
Second down and 10 for those Panthers. They're at the 30-yard line.
10 yards, second down.
Underwood this time hands up
Up the middle there, and not going anywhere with that play. Going to bring up third down.
He might even have lost a yard or so on that.
So yeah,
gains one. It's third down and 9.
Yeah, Falcons defensive line is holding their ground right now, to say the least, getting penetration. And it's third and long. Look for maybe the quick trap here or a pass.
Third down, 9 yards to go.
Yeah, Underwood's ready to go. He hands up, and they just
up the middle there, and not going anywhere. Third play in a row where they just didn't really do anything with the possession.
Yeah, and St. Mary defense is just not letting them go anywhere. They do not want to give this game up.
They need to loosen up this Falcon defense right now. And I would anticipate the Addison opening up the playbook a little bit more next time they get the ball.
Well, certainly the Falcons will get the ball back.
Falcons with the ball here. Still up 31 to 14.
Run that clock, and that's what they want to do now.
Nobody back for the Falcons.
And the punt from Underwood. No one from SMC is back to grab that. Ball's bouncing a little bit, and there we have.
33-yard line, and that's where the Falcons will start off first and 10 at their own 33.
Didn't want to give up a fourth in long play there, maybe on a fake punt. So Coach Kim just decided to not put anybody back, play defense, and it was a decent punt. Didn't get a real good bounce, however, and the Falcons again have good field position for the second possession here in the second half. And this drive, this score here would
7 minutes, 55 seconds left in this third quarter.
7:55 to go in the third quarter. Bergmoser hands off this time to Marino. Marino goes to his right. He's up to the 35 and heads to the sideline of the Panthers. Before he stopped right around the 40. It's a gain for Marino, about 6 yards.
Marino with the gain, and Marino, last big play was that touchdown. There's that. Do you think we'll have another example of his running power and have another touchdown soon here?
You know, the way it's looking right now, it's looking very promising as if that will happen.
Yeah, it is. Because he's playing really well right now. Second down and 4 this time for the Falcons.
4 yards to go.
Bergmoser ready to go. He hands off this time.
Another handoff up the middle. Marino powering it in there for the first down.
Just another great run by Marino. He's putting everything he has into this game, and you can tell.
He's definitely leaving it all out on there on that field there.
Chunk yardage here, both on first and second down to pick up the first down. And this is exactly how the SMCC wants to play football. Let the air out of the game, get yardage on first down and second.
Here come the Falcons. Bergmoser ready to go again.
And it looks like we have a fumble there.
I don't know if the snap ever got back to Bergmoser before.
But Bergmoser is going to fall down on there, keeping possession.
And that looks like that was a second or third fumble of the game by St. Mary's.
Yep, and that's going to be big. And we talked about this before the game started. It's raining out there. We have a lot of slippery plays, slippery handoffs. So everything's not going to work out perfectly because the temperature and the precipitation is not at the perfect point.
Yeah.
It's not raining now, though. There's no umbrellas.
But the grass is wet. I mean, the ball gets wet pretty.
Snap there, run up the middle by Wolford, and he's just pushing through there. Took about 3 or 4.
Third and 7, 6, something like that, 7 I count, and there's still the ball's resting.
St. Mary's is still pushing up the field, pushing that ball yard by yard.
30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Falcons up 31-14 here at Addison High School in Addison, Michigan.
31-14, right around the 5-minute 20-second mark of the third quarter.
Bergmoser being a sophomore, he's got to make sure he gets that snap.
Up at the goal line there.
Yep, Bergmoser ready to go. He's taking his time. You don't usually see that. He just took his time.
Another one up the middle by Wolford. Found the gap. Got about 9 yards on that.
And they're just finding every little gap that they can get right now, getting every little yard.
You know what that is? 4 down territory. Falcons do what they do best on 4 down territory.
Good tackling. The defensive backs from Addison are doing a good job.
4th and 1 for the Falcons. See if they're going to push it through. I mean, that yard is something they can easily obtain. Just give it to Wolford, let him push on through like he has been all game.
Yeah, and if they do just that, they're going to get that first down and much, much more. And you never know. With all these breakaway runs, it could turn into something huge.
I expect Wolford too. Probably the Panthers do as well. Here comes Bergmoser. This time he hands it off to Marino.
Look at that. Marino's got another.
There it is again.
15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
And we have history repeating itself there. Zach Marino with another huge run for a touchdown.
47 yards.
He is just pouring everything into this game, and he's just, that's 3 or 4 touchdowns by him today, just tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely got to be tired because he's been running 50 yards at a time in these big breakoffs.
Yeah, and like I just said, you know, that first down could turn, or that 1 yard could turn into something huge, and it just did.
Yeah. 37-14 here, and we have a extra point being attempted, and that's good. And with that, we're going to be throwing it to break. 38-14, Falcons in the lead. You're watching Michigan's high school football playoffs only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
Go for the fun. Oh, go for cakes for everyone. Just one stack is what it takes, and it's go for cakes. Open wide, stuff your face. There's always room for more Gopher cakes. Empty the box, then reload. Eat those Gopher cakes till you explode.
Exercised lately?
Till you explode.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
All right, and welcome back. We had SMCC scoring right before the break and the kickoff now. And trying to break away there is going to be taken down around the 21.
Welcome back. This is Jeff Grodi with Gary Hoff. The Falcons up 38-14 on the Panthers with 4 minutes to go. Bergmoser kicked it out.
And before the break, we had SMC scoring and getting also the extra point, 38-14, up by 24 here. First and 10 for the Panther on the 22nd yard line.
Underwood hands off the football.
And we have a run up the middle. About
5 or 6 yards.
4 yards on the play there.
He gets about 6, making it second down and 4. The ball now resting right around the 28-yard line of the Panthers.
I have a quick update, Jeff.
Second down, 4 yards to go.
Denby 20, 3 minutes left to go in the game. I'm trying to hang on.
Goal streaks.
Addison at the line.
4. Here come the Panthers.
And we have a run up the middle, not getting much out of it.
He gets about a yard, making it
And,
3rd down.
you know, I've noticed that this Panther team, when they run the ball, it looks like everybody is running with the ball to try and fool the defense.
Yeah, they are trying to fool the defense, but it seems like they should probably try to be blocking more than the fooling.
Yeah.
Because we see them being taken down for 1 or 2 yard gains at a time, not really making much of an impact there.
Yeah.
Well, I believe it more is the quarterback's out. I believe that more.
19-7 Huron leading the juggernaut Gibraltar Carlson in a. That's a big upset.
Third down and 3. Panthers.
All right, hand out to the right outside. And he is going to get the first down there. And look at that. We have another big run, making me eat my own words there, Zach.
Yeah. And that's what the Panthers need right there, is just little by little yards, getting them up the field.
Yep.
14:38 still. 2 minutes, 34 seconds left in this third quarter.
Addison Panthers. They need some chunk plays right now as Addison, and we need to do it in this drive.
First and 10 for the Panthers at their own 41. Here comes Underwood. He takes the ball.
Hand off left side. About 7 yards on the play there, on the carry.
Another good run by.
But there's a flag on the play.
To his left side.
Late flag.
It looks like it could be 15-yarder against somebody. I don't know.
Yeah, that flag
Might be
came awful late, but it's
holding.
backfield area, so I'm not sure what
There might
happened.
have been some extracurricular stuff. We'll see.
Penalty looks to be unsportsmanlike. Yeah, both ways. it
Yep.
goes.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Nullifies. Penalty in the
Looks like it goes on both sides, so it's going to offset there.
And that's going to hurt.
Officials are talking about it, though, I'm keeping them in the huddle, so they're still talking about it. Maybe they are. The play I did too, because it was a late flag.
The play should be nullified. It should come back and see what happens.
If it's a dead ball foul, that's the end of the play, and if it's during the play, it's nullified and they bring it back.
All right, looks like the ref and the coach are talking about it.
Not exactly sure what's going on right now, but it seems to be some problem because this coach is getting very involved with the refs.
Keeping the offense back in the huddle, so I mean, they're moving the chains with their side.
All right, there we go.
Now we're ready to go. Now they got it right. Second down and 3. That's
Panthers with the ball. Underwood. Run up the middle. Broken down right there. No gain on the play.
not work last time. That play down for about 42 yards right into Falcon territory. This time Falcons did not fool. Third down and 30.
Lost a yard on that play. The Falcons stiffen up. Brings up a 3rd and 4, 4.5, and this is 4-down territory, obviously, for Addison.
Just under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 3rd and 4.
Panthers need this first down on this drive with the clock running.
Hand off right, taken down there, and it's going to bring up 4th down for the Panthers as the clock's winding down, hitting that 90-second mark.
And St. Mary defense is still just going strong. They are not letting up the pedal. Not letting Addison go anywhere with the football.
Not even the dinner.
Right? You can imagine some of them are hungry.
He's 5'8", 130 pounds, and plays like he's 6'2", 180.
That was a great play. And here we are. This may be the game right here for Addison. They need to score on this possession.
Just hit the minute mark.
They're going to 4th down and
Addison.
Here comes Underwood. Underwood this time hands off to number 44.
And no gain there. That's going to be turnover on downs.
They're going to retain the football on downs.
And that is a big play right there for SMCC as we are in the last minute of the third quarter.
St. Mary's team jumping off the field.
Not letting Addison get back in the game at 38-14. Addison scores on that drive. You never know. An onside kick, fumble here and there. You never know. That was a big stop.
14:38 is still the score. Falcons up.
Offense at bay, and Falcons take over the football. As you
Midfield, no, they moved the ball over to the midfield stripe, and that's where the Falcons have with 44 seconds remaining, and they're up 38-14 on
At the
Panthers.
50-yard line.
12, the new
Run up there by Wolford,
Falcons.
pushing through.
I'm sure that must be Harrington.
Taken back there, but he's going to get those about 5 yards, 4 yards.
Harrington has got, I have no 12 on my roster. So it must be Harrington. 5. Wolford on the carry right now.
And you know, there's not much to say about that run because it's just the same thing over and over and over and over again. The St. Mary's team just keeping the same game plan.
I don't think the Falcons are going to run a play.
4-yard gain on that play, or actually 5, making it 2nd and 5.
And I think St. Mary's going to let the clock run down, maybe not do a play here as the third quarter is just about over. It is Panthers 14, Falcons 38, and that is the third quarter. We're going to be throwing it to break. You're watching Michigan's high school football playoffs only on LSN. You're home for Lenawee Sports.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
All right, and welcome back. We are in the fourth quarter of the game. St. Mary Catholic Falcons up 38. Addison Panthers 14. And these last 12 minutes are really going to have to go Addison Panthers' way if they want to come away with a W here, Zach.
Yeah, they're gonna have to put everything they have in this game. They're gonna have to get those breakaway runs, and if they're gonna keep trying with those pass plays, they're gonna have to complete them.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Handoff was taken by Stephen LeBrad, and he goes up for about a half a yard or so, where it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
And 3rd down, 4 yards to go here for the Falcons.
They're getting some plays in, to give them some little experience in the playoffs.
Marino's out too.
And thankfully the hail has stopped since earlier we last checked in the field, but
yeah, and it looks like the rain has stopped and the weather's calming down, but it's still freezing cold out there.
He is about 6'2". He's a tall quarterback. Central usually don't have 12 quarterbacks.
He can really throw the ball too. He had quite a few touchdowns.
He waits. He takes the snap this time, and it's handed off to 34, Mitchell DeVal. Mitchell DeVal goes straight forward for about 34. Almost 3 yards.
I get a few yards there. 4th down though. We got a few yards to go for the first.
Nice run there by Duval, keeping his legs moving. Addison defense, a little bit of gang tackle there. Swarmed a little bit.
Like I said, Falcons up by 24 points. Zach, this fourth quarter is probably just going to ease on through unless the Panthers, pull off a miracle here.
Yeah. And this St. Mary's defense, it's been going on all game. They're not letting the Panthers get anywhere. So they're going to have to find some way to break this defense down.
Arms in the air, ready to go. Snap made.
And we have a flag on the play. Let's see what it's for. False start there. Falcons are going to be pushed back 5 yards.
That's another false start. That's going to hurt them.
Now, instead of that 1 yard they had to get for the 4th down, they have to get 6 yards. Now, Zach, I'm no mathematician, but 6 is more than 1.
I believe so.
Falcons with the ball still here. 10 minutes, 3 seconds left in the ball game.
Nothing about it. It did stop the clock with 10:03 to go. Hand off to
and they are not going to get it. A turnover on downs. Panthers with the ball.
And the Panthers retain the football on downs. First and 10.
Just under 10 minutes now.
And that's what the Panthers needed. They need the ball back as quick as they can, and they need to score as quick as they can so that they can just get another stop and another score.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly how this game needs to go, or they're not going to pull it off.
All right, run up the middle. Going to get a few yards on that. Clock winding down, hitting about the 9:40.
And this clock has to be haunting that Addison team right now as they look at that clock knowing that they don't have that much time left and they're down by 2 scores.
Mm-hmm. All right, pitch out to the left, and had a little bit of an opening. Got the first down, brought down there around the looked like 41-yard line.
And that's what Addison just needs to keep doing. They need to keep doing that over and over, keep getting those first downs, and just march all the way down.
Looks like he's at the defensive end, maybe outside linebacker position. And a couple other subs when they were calling on those.
Underwood under center. He hands off the Dart.
All right. Dart is going to break away for the touchdown there. Open area. There it is. And look at Addison breathing life back into this game. Bringing it up to 20-38.
And that's what this Addison team needed. They needed to lift their spirits a little bit, breathe some life into them, as you said.
Right through the first line of the defense, and he's quick, this Dart, and living up to his name, and he scored towards the middle again for the touchdown, out running the SMC.
And I believe the Panthers are going to be going for the 2 points.
We'll have 9 minutes left in this game. It's 38-20.
I would hope so.
And 9 minutes, Zach, is a long time in football. You have timeouts, you have stopping the ball, and unfortunately Dart can't make the 2-point conversion, so they're going to stay the same, 20-38. Falcons in the lead. And with that, we're going to throw it to break. You are watching Michigan's high school football playoffs only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
1 out of every 4 American kids is Hispanic. That means many of the future doctors who will care for us, the engineers who will build our cities, the scientists and entrepreneurs of our country can be your kids. We all know how hard it is for you to send them to college. This is why we want you to know you are not alone. And every day more people support you to make it happen. Many support you. And the Hispanic Scholarship Fund helps you prepare, plan, and pay for your kids' college education. HSF.net.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund breeding.
Why do you not get me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
All right, welcome back to the kickoff here. Just before the break, we had a score by our Addison Panthers, and bringing the score up to 20, only down by 18 now, as we hit the 8:58 mark in the fourth quarter. SMCC with the ball.
And Addison needs to stop this St. Mary's offense right now, and because they need to get that ball back as quick as they can and start their offense to try and get back in this game.
I believe they tied for first in the Cascades Conference, and they're showing some grit here.
Bergmoser back
at the line
under center.
Scrimmage there.
8:58 to go. Snap.
Running towards the left, and Marino is breaking free here. Let's see if he can get all the way through, and he is brought down, but after a huge gain there by Marino. Marino has just had big gain after gain in this game, and a couple touchdowns, like we said before. He is going to have to rest tonight after this game, all these runs.
Yeah, he's been going crazy in this game. I can only imagine how tired he is, but he just keeps on going and going and going. You got to believe there's something going on over there to keep him going.
Lots of Gatorade.
Yeah.
And hopefully that's it, right? All right, and we are 8:48 left in the game here.
And that is exactly what Addison cannot do. They cannot give up those big runs to Moreno or anybody else on that team.
That's actually 34, Mitchell Duval, and Mitchell Duval goes straight on your track.
Duval with a gain there.
Yeah, it's going to be second down and 2.
Second down, 2 yards to go.
Panthers 38-20, and the Falcons are threatening at approximately the 5-yard line. Second 5. I think they can get a first down. Can they get a first down?
Yeah, they can get a first
SMC
down.
at the line.
Second and 2. And here goes Brickmulder. He's ready to go. Takes the snap. Hands off this time to number 11, Michael Strulowitz.
Strulowitz there with the run. Got a few yards.
Close to the 4. We're going to be third down and 1. Actually,
and it looks like we have gotten a first down there for SMCC.
And they are again threatening with another touchdown just to stretch their lead even more. And you know, I'm thinking if they score again, they almost have this game in the bag.
Yeah. Another score here is obviously the nail in the coffin for the Panthers in this game.
Along with Mitchell Duval and then Brad. Bergmoser hands it off to Strulowitz again, and Strulowitz goes.
And we got a touchdown there for Strulowitz. And we have 44 points for number 11 Strulowitz there as we hit the 7-minute 26 seconds.
And Addison is just going to need a humongous miracle to come back and take the W for this game because they're down by 24 points in this game. It's going to take a lot.
We have the extra point soon to be kicked here. Kicked up, and that one is good. And with that, the score is 45 SMCC, 20 Addison, and we are going to throw it to break. You are watching Michigan's high school football playoffs only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Every proper bear knows that the right fit means everything. Especially when it comes to car seats.
Oh, really? I just did what any bear would do.
So know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size.
I like it.
To learn more, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, where's that bear? Got your personal references, high school diploma or equivalent?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
It's right there.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
All right, welcome back. We got the kickoff here by SMCC. Before the break, they scored 6 points and got the extra point also, 45-20, and we hit the 7-minute 20 seconds mark. Addison Panthers praying for a miracle here.
And they need to get their offense going right now. They have no room for any short plays, 1 yard. They have no room for any of that. They need big play after big play after big play, or they're not going to come out with this.
First and 10 for the Panthers. And we have a run to the middle and just a few yards, like you just said, Zach. Something they do not need is these short gains that don't really amount to anything.
Yeah, because that clock right now is haunting them.
And as we hit the 7 minutes in the game,
Addison has got to find some way to break this St. Mary's defense. Because right now, the St. Mary's, they're just holding them to yard after yard, which, would have been good in the first quarter, but
now it's not really the best option for them, as we got a pretty big gain right there for the Addison Panthers.
Excellent tackle there by number 26, Alex Morgan, the sophomore, brought up from JV just
6 minutes, 23 seconds left in the ball game.
There aren't many seniors really on the defense for SMCC. Sherrard is one, Wolford. Other than that, they don't quite.
this is about the third sub that I've seen come in for the Addison Panther in about 30, 40 seconds.
Yeah, they're switching them in and out. Their boys must be getting tired, or they're just trying to switch up the game plan, see if something works for them. If we have to run up the middle, and Dart pushing through, got a big gain there. Dart is having some good games, good gains here in this game. Unfortunately, doesn't show on the scoreboard as well as he'd liked.
Yeah, and that's an example of what they need right there. They need these big 10-yard, 11-yard gains to just keep marching down the field until they get to that end goal, the end zone.
I'm ready. 60 degrees. Boy, it's colder at Clark Lake than it is in Bulls Harbor.
Panthers with the snap, run out left, and he is going to be taken down after maybe a yard as we hit the 5 minute, 30 seconds.
Let's take a break. You're listening to Dropping Football on Monroe's 98.3.
The score is still 45-20. Falcons in the lead. 5:15 left in the ball game.
I gotta fit this PSA.
Panthers with the snap. Running it up the middle. And just meets a lot of white jerseys there.
Again, not getting anywhere for this Panther offense.
Number 16, Ben. Welcome back to Addison. Tyson Skinner takes the ball. He goes about
4:40 left in the game here.
Host the Falcons at 9 ball wrestling at the 1-7-yard line of the Falcons.
4:30 left, clock ticking in the fourth quarter.
Underwood. Stymie hands off.
Nothing.
And no gain there.
Number 44, Dominic Young, went nowhere.
This St. Mary defense is just too good for Addison offense. They just don't know what to do with themselves.
Closing up on the 4 minute mark of the game.
Yeah, this will certainly do it if they don't get the first down here.
And this fourth down is pretty big here for the Panthers. See what they can do with it. If they can, I feel like they would have to kiss this win goodbye.
Yeah.
Underwood ready to go.
Underwood with the snap.
Quick pitch.
That's it out.
Dart, and Dart goes.
And he is going to get the first down there. That's Dart coming in big in this the last few minutes of the game here, getting some big plays.
Yeah, Dart he's coming in clutch, if you will, in these last few minutes of this game.
MHSAA.tv website. The school broadcast program is a great way to highlight school activities, get students production experience, and raise new funds for school programs. Get your school involved. Visit MHSAA.tv for more information.
All right, run up the middle and about a yard or two on the carry.
Underwood a fake handoff to number 16, Ben Skinner up the middle for 2.
They're getting closer. They're just going yard by yard, but they need to hurry this up because this clock is just ticking and ticking and ticking.
They are inside the red zone here as we hit the 3 minute mark.
Shuffling people in. Number 10 for the Falcons. That looks to be probably a sophomore.
Underwood hands off to Rodland. Rodland goes to his.
We have a short gain there.
Carry by number 24. Take Rodland. Yard game, make that third down at 5.
Number 10 for the Falcons. Ezra on the third down. 6 foot under. About 5 to go. Defensive back, sophomore. Getting some
2:35 Score is still 45-20.
3rd down and 5 for the Panthers. Underwood. He steps back, he rolls.
And a throw here. And we have a flag. It might be pass interference.
Yep, that's what it looked like to me.
That was a great play by Underwood, but he must have just hit him at the end there, yep.
That was a big play for the Panthers. If they would have gotten that, that would have been a touchdown. But, you know, any yards they can get right now count, even though we've only got about 60 seconds, 90 seconds in this game.
And that is the call, pass interference.
Yeah, that will help Addison's cause.
Well, the penalty being walked off against the Falcons. And, yep, and it's going to be 1st and goal at the 8 now.
Now we have 1st and goal for the Panthers. They are on the 8-yard line. Maybe at least get a score out of here in the last 2 minutes, 22 seconds.
Underwood takes the snap. This time he hands off the dart. Dart goes again up the middle and gains approximately.
Dart gets a few yards on that gain there.
Looks like they're on the 2 or 3 yard line.
SMCC subbing in frequently here, trying to call out.
Addison threatening to score here as the clock winds down to 1 minute and 55 seconds.
Yep. We're leaning way out, looking out the side window and leaning way forward to see the play. Underwood. This time he hands off again.
Nice tackle.
Then we have a stop there to Dart.
Made by number 8, John Ritchie.
It's one of the starters who still out there. Big hit by Ritchie. Looked like it was going to be a touchdown. Is that Dart, John?
Looks like he stopped right at the goal line.
Looks like he had a pass to the end zone. He got to the 1 yard line and Ritchie.
Looks like we've got 3rd down with about 1 or 2 to go until the touchdown for the Panthers.
Yep. That's where it's at. And the clock runs down to just about a minute 25 to go in this contest.
Got about 80 seconds left in the ball game.
Addison stepped in the line again. Hanging off the keeper by Underwood, and Underwood's into the end zone for the
And we have a touchdown there for Addison, bringing the score up to 26. All the way down by 3 touchdowns now.
But still, the score remains 45-26, and I don't see any way that the Panthers can come back and win this game.
Playing for pride right now, Panthers, and that was a nice drive.
Going up for the 2-point conversion.
Goal for 2.
And he got it.
And with that, the score is 28-45. Falcons still in the lead. And we are going to throw at the break. You are watching Michigan's high school football playoffs only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
The odds of this boy achieving his dream in fashion? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
All right, welcome back. We have our kickoff coming here. The Panthers just scored before the break, but they are still down by 17 points. Caught there. Marino. Minute 14 left in the game. SMC probably just going to run the clock out here in this last little over a minute in the game.
I would imagine. But you know, the way that this game's been going, you never know what you'll see with this team. Maybe they get another breakaway run for one more touchdown.
We'll see.
Yeah, they're both on both sidelines.
All All right, looks like we have a little bit of a break here in the action. Don't know if it was a timeout or not. Addison up to the line of scrimmage there.
This last PSA, the disclaimer at the bottom, is that like an end of the game thing?
Yeah, that's at the end of the game. You read that before? Yep.
Okay.
Then we go into the other one.
Yep, I'm with you.
Now we have the Falcons up to the line. Yeah, just gonna take a knee there, and the clock's winding down, heading around the minute mark.
Welcome back to Addison High School with the score. The Falcons
We got 28-45 Falcons approaching the 40-second mark on this game.
Second down and 12. The clock continues to run with 37 seconds left in this contest. He'll have to take a knee again. He takes a step.
Take one more. Another knee here. About 30 seconds left.
And the clock continues to run with 28 seconds.
And that will be the last play of the game, it looks like.
Falcons have came to Addison,
And lining up for the handshakes, the high fives, the good games here. We have the Addison Panthers winning it, or excuse me, Addison Panthers 28 and the SMC winning it by 40, winning it with 45. For the entire Lenawee Sports crew, I'm Jesse Ramirez saying thank you for watching this evening. The SMCC Falcons win it tonight and advance to the Division 7 District Championship by a final score of 45-28.
In our next broadcast, the road to Detroit continues as Michigan's football playoffs will take the Lenawee Sports crew to the district matchup. Log on to LISD TV's Facebook page for more details. We would like to remind you to get connected to LISD TV on Facebook and Twitter for LSN's upcoming broadcast. Also, check us out on YouTube and subscribe to LISD TV's channel for other full game broadcasts. This has been a presentation of LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Davis bounced it off his head, and I don't think that was an accident.
We've got a tie atop the LCAA standings. Count that baby in a foul. The first time they've been there in 61 years. Morency is going to the Breslin Center.
And I think this is pretty much over.
Blissfield Royals, district champions.